Julia Roberts crashes George Clooney's interview. Previously on Jimmy Kimmel Live, when asked about their favorite movie, George Clooney and Daniel Ranieri, the filmmakers and stars of The Tender Bar, went off script. Julia Roberts stunned everyone with a discreet cameo appearance during George Clooney's presentation on Jimmy Kimmel's program to discuss the film and its star young actor Daniel Ranieri. Roberts and Clooney participated in a televised discussion on Thursday's Jimmy Kimmel Live when they sneaked into the camera beside one another. It was a wow moment for Kimmel. The woman sitting next to you may not realize it, but she is. The flight attendant tells you that a lady is sitting next to you. George Clooney said he had no idea what was going on. A few seconds later, Roberts reappeared, having said nothing throughout the whole time. That may have been an act of hallucination, Kimmel jokingly said. However, Julia Roberts seems like the person in this situation. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing that Julia Roberts crashes George Clooney's interview. Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with our video. In today's video, we'll be discussing that Julia Roberts crashes George Clooney's interview. Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with our video. After shooting in the country for their last romantic comedy, Ticket to Paradise, they've returned to shoot their next project there. A number of films have featured Clooney and Roberts together. Ranieri enraged Clooney by referring to the actor's favorite superhero, Batman, which led to the actor's participation in the film. You can see the whole interview in the clip above. The best buddies will allow you to interrupt their TV interviews. The two Hollywood A-listers were in Australia shooting a movie together when George Clooney dialed their virtual phone number, which Julia Roberts answered on Jimmy Kimmel Live. While sitting close to George Clooney, 60, Julia Roberts seemed to be completely oblivious to the fact that she was there. The late-night host gasped that he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Wow, holy moly. As soon as Roberts came on the screen. Regardless of whether or not you're conscious, the lady sitting next to you is acting like a sexist jerk. A lady occupies the chair next to you. Clooney looked around the room in an attempt to figure out where he stood. Clooney and Roberts have worked together on a number of films, including Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 and 13. Which were both critically praised. Since Money Monster was released in 2016, this is the first time the two have worked. The lifelong pals are now in Australia shooting a romantic comedy called Ticket to Paradise before moving on to their next project. The Rap has previously set the release date for 2022. Wearing dark sunglasses, she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live alongside Clooney and the actor of his film, The Tender Bar, Daniel Ranieri.
The experience was great, and especially working with them would just made the experience better. They were so funny.
In the almost 3 decades after she made her feature film debut in the romantic comedy Pretty Woman, her acting career has taken off in a huge manner. As a result of her marriage, she has 3 teenage children, all of whom attend the same high school. Twins Hazel and Phineas, all 17, and Henry, 14, along with a dog named Henry. An Academy Award for Best Actress was given to actress Erin Brockovich in 2000 for her portrayal of a single mother who becomes a legal assistant and fights against corporate pollution.
This is Julia Roberts' first Academy Award and her 3rd nomination.
A nomination for Best Supporting Actress in a Supporting Role at the Academy Awards was bestowed on her for her work in Steel Magnolias. Roberts said to Oprah that she was extremely proud of her marriage. The 4th of July was her 16th anniversary with her spouse, and they've had a wonderful time traveling together. While speaking with Oprah at the time, she was asked about how she handled the tabloid press when it came to her children. She said that even if she was not aware of any new information, a tabloid nevertheless makes its way to the stands. They're all in awe at what they're seeing. According to Roberts, the remark was made, "That's a little shady, to be honest. It's a bit frightening, to say the least." The $150 million divorces and the $275 million divorces are 2 of her favorite tabloid tales, both of which are real. He just had the thought that, well, at least someone got paid last week. It's getting better was a common refrain. When Roberts married and gave birth to her 3 children, she told The Times that she had less to prove to herself and her family than she had before. She inquired about the secret of movie stars in an interview with a news program. She believed it had long since passed. "What are you going to gain by meeting with me?" is one way to ask the question. She received a lot of good reactions for interrupting Clooney's interview. Everyone who comes in contact with her seems to get something positive from the encounter. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of this video. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more amazing celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.